Hello everyone, this is Fonz Wake Up Fonz and welcome to another personality reading. Today we're going to be talking about Shin Ho-sok, Yi Ho-sok, aka Wonho. I don't know what his name is. It's the same situation how motherfuckers don't even know the same day that this man is born. And that's the problem. But anyway, there's not much else to get into other than we've got one pile talking about the personality he shows to the public and the persona and who he truly is. So, going straight into it, pile number 1 is Chariot Reverse, 4 of Cups, the Star, and Queen of Cups. So, what he shows to us is that he does value the fact that he's very blessed. He does value the fact that he gets a lot of opportunities and feels like, I guess to put it into words is that he is so appreciative and connected to his fans that it's mind-blowing. Like, his fans truly are his friends. However, it does come to his disadvantage, and that could be something else that we talk about later, and I will have a supplemental reading about this, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Is that when it comes to opportunities, fortune, and everything, one thing about Wonho is that he will show that he is appreciative of it, period. There is never a time that you will ever catch him being ungrateful for what he has been given by the public, period. One thing that's here though is that he's a motherfucking crybaby. I'm sure y'all know this. Mom bebes turn weenies, or mom bebe weenies, whatever the hell, child. I can't stand that damn fan name. I don't understand why, he couldn't just called all of his fans hot dogs, because I'm sure, if any of y'all follow his YouTube channel, he has the fan name hot dog versus weenies. For those who listen to, everybody should be a motherfucking hot dog. Anyway, that is not what we're talking about. He's a crybaby. He's depressed and emotional. When something hits one, it hits him to his motherfucking core. It hits him right in his stomach. He's crying, shitting, pissing, and throw up. That is the definition of babe, answer the phone. I need you. I'm sending you videos of me sobbing. I am emotional. But with this, he is very sentimental and does value people very much, and he loves them and wants to take care of them. It's almost this motherly type of vibe. But in and of the same, there's some things here that contradict that when it comes to his true personality. So let's get into it. Aside from also him being kind of depressy and sad, he can be a bit bratty, and whenever things, he can be very stubborn, and he can end up focusing on one thing that upsets him rather than the 1,000 other things around him that are going on that are right. But then again, that is just who he is. So that is our Wonho, and we love him. But now let's go into his true personality, what he does not show to the public, because not to go on another rant or tangent here, if y'all don't know this, is that by observation, some of y'all probably felt this, y'all magical asses, is that he holds a lot of himself back. And I don't think it's management or the company that's making him be this self-disciplined and centered. I feel like it's genuinely his choice. As for why, there will be a reading coming for this. Personality though. Death, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles reverse. Overall, but a Magician peeking out as the Star again. 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Temperance, 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Ace of Wands. So when I highlighted the fact that he changed, probably because of what he went through, that's here. That's hallmarked here. It's here's a big old hallmark that this is probably part of the reason that he doesn't show us as much of himself, because he's scared of showing too much and that biting him in the ass. He has a bit more anal OCD-ish tendencies. Let me not go as far as to say OCD, but he's very anal, very Virgoing and picky. This is how I like it. If it's not clean, I can't stand it. I need structure. I need a certain timetable. I got timetables and schedules for my meal times. I got timetables and schedules for when I go to sleep. Everything is structured because it feels safe and easy to deal with. He might have a lot of imposter syndrome or just have this fear. And he has a lot of anxiety here also, peeking out there. Swords. is that he does do a bit of trying to be what he's not, which does give him some sense of imposter syndrome and not feeling fully connected with himself. Also, with the Seven of Wands, is that this man does end up arguing. It feels like rather than like anxious, the type of anxious that hides and runs, he's the type of anxious that gets combative, as it is with fight or flight, period. So, like, you could say something that he doesn't like about him, right? And then he might flip it right back on you and hit you with that, like, punch to the jugular verbal attack and response, rather than, like, he's the anxious that will shy away and turn away. So, when it comes to bad temper, he's kind of not, he's not necessarily like a bad temper type, but like I said, he's kind of like a bit of a scared animal. He's a lot more shy and introverted than perceived, but he does do a lot of trying to push himself out there in terms of, I guess, beefing up this persona to be this super happy, bubbly guy that never goes through anything, when in reality, in private, it's the complete opposite. He does not talk about his feelings, period. He's anxious. He can't always seem to get his bearings. He's indecisive at times, as you know, many of us are. Even with, we've got the Four of Pentacles here twice. Come on. Also, emotions. Like, he's not necessarily hot and cold, but it's almost like there are some times where he can turn it off. Like, he's getting ready to have a motherfucking mental breakdown, about to be crying, shitting, pissing, and throw up, and he can just turn it off. And that's not among the best of things, but it's here. He's very much kind of a scattered individual. I'm sure if you can't see, he might struggle to kind of take things slow. So it's almost like he's constantly in a race of time to try to get things done before the end of his life comes around. Like, he's that type of anxious too. Other than that, my goodness. Please let me know what your guys' observations are. Post any comments, suggestions, send any requests, drop a like, let me know what you think. If you can't get down with it, get down. Don't get down with friends. Annyeong.